Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Down to Earth podcast. Yes, I said it, Down to Earth
With a two.
podcast. I'm your first host, Demario Daryl Crosby. This is your second co-host,
Jeremy.
It's been a while since I've been in a seat. A lot of different things, a lot of things to talk about. So I'll start it off with my boy. How you been, man? This is my first day back seeing you in like a week or two or something
I miss
like
you,
that.
bro. Yeah. Traveling. What you had a Hollywood movie you filmed.
Yeah, but
And
the
then,
Detroit.
you got the house in Cabo.
And you know what? Vegas just closed too. Why is he?
Hey, you gotta take the glasses off.
What's
what
up?
are we doing?
Hey, man, I'm chilling.
Oh,
Man.
you
I just
smoking?
came,
Oh, he trying to hide his eyes. That's what it is.
I
Yep.
just came back from vacation, so I don't know how to act. You know?
Where'd you come from? Let's talk about that. I'm good. Everything's been.
I'm about to say, what's going on? Put you first, man.
These last 2 weeks have been busy, bro. I'm tired.
You sleep? What's been going
I slept
on?
here actually in the library.
You did?
No, work's been busy, bro. I've been working overtime,
Non-stop.
double time, triple time, quadruple time. I don't even know time.
Lost in the sauce.
Housing market's been crazy.
Okay.
Everything's going
Up, down,
left, right,
left.
center, backwards. Did a double flip the other day. The market, not me.
I was about to say, I
can't
know
do-
you
I
ain't
can't do no
doing
flip.
down.
But yeah,
Okay.
man, had a lot of closings. Been traveling around. They got me on the road now.
Really?
I think I was Chicago to Schaumburg to Berwyn, back to Berwyn to Orland. Yeah, they had me going everywhere.
You're not playing.
They stack that bread.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
Nice.
But yeah, I've just been all business. You've been all pleasure. What's going
Oh,
on?
for sure. Where I went to Canada for the first time.
Drake.
Went to shout out.
Six.
No. But went to Canada. Went to Niagara Falls. I was there for I think about when we went the 23rd to like the 28th. So pretty decent amount of time. Very fun.
It felt like it was
very
2
very
weeks.
fun. It felt like it was a very long time. It was very hard to concentrate on other stuff, prior to the trip because
Because you
I
know
was
that
excited
trip's
to go.
coming, right?
So I didn't do any work on the trip. Feet up. You see the little shirt. No.
They got beaches out in Canada?
I don't know. I didn't really. We just stayed in the Niagara Falls area, so like we just around like the waterfall and the hotels and stuff like that. I kind of drove around a little bit, but by myself and was just like exploring and getting stuff from Goodwill. But
How was it, bro? How's that that mountain? I've never actually even seen like pictures.
man, that stuff was crazy.
You think you can handle the waves? You get in there, you can swim a little bit?
Who me? DEAD, dead.
Oh.
But no, only sad part is I just don't know where my camera is right now, so I'm a little crying about that. Like, and I had like got a bunch of like,
Customs take it?
I hope not. I don't know. Getting in Canada was like a breeze, bro.
Yeah.
He passports and he's like, oh, do you have any this? Oh, nope. Straight in was like, oh, that's easy. And then I think we got in and it was like we still had to drive like 3 hours once we actually passed the border to get to the place we're at. But coming back, they got the guard dog.
We need to step out of the car, open the gas tank. What's in there?
This one dude that was he's like 2 cars in front of us. I guess he wasn't paying attention. Is what the guy told my dad. And like because he wasn't paying attention, bro, they like checked everything and they're like, yeah, we need you to pull over here, search the whole
In the
car.
secondary?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
they pulled him in the secondary.
dominated him. So other than that, though, that was really fun. A very very hard part, if I would just add to that, coming back was very hard because.
You don't mean the physically, you mean clocking back into reality? Or
I mean everything. Emotionally.
you didn't want to be back home.
Physically. Like, it was just, bro, like I was eating whatever I wanted. I was just like.
Cooling.
You know what I mean? Like, I was just doing whatever.
No
So,
responsibilities.
like, yeah, bro. So, like, and then jumping directly back into that. The house is dirty. Like, I'm not doing, like, I just cleaned the house up, like, yesterday.
Right.
I've been back for, like, 2 days. And, like, just trying to get back into everything and. It's not like a normal trip. I would come back and I would go to work,
Mm-hmm.
and like work. I have a system there and I know what to do.
Right, you're waking up 8 o'clock
You know what I
Monday
mean?
morning, right?
With this, it's like, well, I can make it a 10.
Ah.
But that's not good because like I'm wait like there's so much things that I could have
Right.
either learned or applied or whatever. So
That's
my
a
dilemma.
good point, especially
That's
since
my
you're
dilemma.
going the route of having your own business and all that stuff. It's easy to be like, I'm just gonna extend my vacation. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
home, but I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
3 or 4 more days doing
What does that
nothing.
do?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not? I'm just gonna
so-
kick it, and it's just setting you back tenfold.
Exactly. So like
Have you snapped out of it yet, or do you still kind of feel?
I snapped out of it a little bit.
Not
Yesterday,
enough for you to come in with this in the sun.
Yeah.
You still on vacation.
yesterday I kind of like had a moment where I just had to like chill and like I don't know, like vent to my girl and like just like talk. Like so I was just like,
Baby, what am I doing?
Like it wasn't like a crying thing, but like at the same time it was. I was just like, bro, like, because like I guess a thing that happened for the month is like at the end of each month I'll look at how much like I made, how much I sold, how much I made, how much goes to taxes, how much goes back into the business. Trying to budget that money.
He saw a negative sign at $300.
No, it wasn't negative. It was like
Just playing.
it was like no, not quite. It was like it was like grossly I think 1,000, and then like after.
You can't talk about amounts.
Huh?
IRS gonna be coming. He didn't say nothing. $0. He worked for free.
No. But it wasn't an amount that I wanted to see. It was progress, but I was just like coming back from vacation. I'm like,
Here's how much I spent. Wait, that's how much I made, and this should be the other way around.
I'm like, okay, all right. But it's like I gotta be able to like look at that and be like, okay, like not look at the negative. Like I still made money. I still have money to invest for this month and do whatever, and I still have money to cover the bills and stuff. So like the positive is like, okay, this is progress. How can I compound on this and do something else? So, but that's just been it for me. Let's jump into the topics that you had set today and that you wanted to kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So I'll let you take the floor.
I mean, so a little bit of like random stuff. I got. I'll dive into the. I don't know what we'll call this segment. Random things that you didn't know.
Yeah, you were kind of just going about, and you were just kind of. I don't know if all this was in the 2 weeks that you had just like not playing a video game.
Yeah, no, it was random because I've been like tracking my dreams and
Okay.
like writing down stuff. Like when I'm laying in bed is when I have the most thoughts. But I decided that instead of just having those thoughts going nowhere, I'm just gonna like write it down, or if I'm reading, take notes, or if I'm just scrolling through TikTok, whatever, putting stuff down. Which unfortunately I still scroll through TikTok. But yeah, so I put together some random things that I thought were interesting that you might not know, or that there was a different understanding that everybody is used to, because it's so easy to get incorrect information, and if the masses believe something, then that's what it is. You can't disagree with it, or you're gonna be fucking hanging from the side of the road.
Damn,
they got out to kill. But anyway, so okay, I got a couple here. I think these are fantastic. I think you guys might think they're cool too. Yeah, that was hanging from the highway.
They about to whoa.
I think one of the cool things is something that mostly men do, and it's when you see somebody on the side of the room, be like, "Hey, what's up, yo," like a close friend. Like me and you do that all the time when we see each other. Like we're walking up to each other, and when you're meeting someone for the first time, you kind of do the downward nod. But it's still like respectful. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man? What's going
on?
on?
I found out that goes way back into our genetic makeup and everything. To when you're going up, it's showing a sign of trust because you're exposing your jugular, which is one cut there, you're done. So you're kind of like it's a sign of respect and that I trust you and that we're close. And then on the flip side of that, you do the downward nod because you're protecting yourself, but you're still being respectful. Meeting somebody like that, so I thought that was pretty cool. And do you notice yourself doing that? Because I notice I do it all the time. Like
I noticed with
somebody,
this, I definitely like I either know the person or like
yeah,
I have like a thought that's like I can trust this person or something. Like but then like like
down too.
Like if I see people on the street, like my goal is to, and no offense to anybody, any black person I see, I'm gonna say what's up because like.
Gotta stick together.
That's just how it is, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go out my way, even if you don't say something. My comment is gonna be like, "Oh, well, fuck you too," or something like that. I'm gonna say it so you can hear it though.
Right.
But like that's just what I do. And like people I don't know, I'm like, "What's going on, man? Like, how you doing? Like, just not out of like I want to, but
Right,
it's
it's
just what
just-
I do.
right.
And then like I see you, it's all yo,
Right, exactly.
Nick,
That's crazy. Because I made that note about last week, and I had a bunch of closings this week, and I noticed that at every closing, so for the real estate closing, it's usually the buyer's attorney, the buyers come, the realtors come, and all that stuff. And I noticed that every time I would shake hands with the attorney, it would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I would do the downward nod because I don't know them. It's the first time I'm
What's
meeting
up?
them. I have to be professional
Right,
and engaged, and I'm giving a product and a service that my name is attached to. And but then when I go to Schaumburg and I'm seeing my buddies Kyle, Jake, my boss, it's like, "Hey, yo, what up?" And then that dynamic is so crazy to me. And so I put that down because I thought that was
That's interesting.
it's something you don't think about. And I came across and I was like, I'm gonna talk about that.
I like it. I like it.
All right, let's see. We got. I thought this one was cool. I can't go too much into detail because I didn't really look it up too much.
Okay.
But I found out that the whole knocking on wood for like if you're like, oh man, I hope this doesn't happen, knock on wood, or you want something to happen and you knock on wood. It's actually ancient times when
ancient times. Okay.
people they believed that like spirits, good and bad, lived in the trees. And if they were going through the forest and they needed protection from something or they were running or whatever, they would knock on wood, which is a summoning of a spirit.
Would they say knocking on wood too, or would they just do
that
it?
was just what they did, and then
Okay.
it just over time progressed into
It's
a
a
saying
saying.
that we say every day now. But in ancient times, it was the actual opening up to allow a spirit, whether good or bad, in. So like if you're like, oh man, I really hope he breaks his ankle so they win the tournament, knock on wood, you're summoning a bad spirit. But if it's like, oh man, I hope I'm not late to work tomorrow, knock on wood, you're summoning a good one. But either way, you're summoning stuff that you don't know what can really be going on with that.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, what if I came up to you and was like, break a leg? Do you know that? Why is is that a good one or not? What made you look that up, like, or go into that? Like, where did that come from?
TikTok. I came across that one on TikTok, but I've been cross-examining. I've been cross-examining, so I don't just take what they put on my For You page as facts.
Right,
I end up
you
looking
can't.
it up on myself too,
Yeah.
and I ended up watching a whole YouTube video and all that stuff, and I was like, wow. And I was like, I don't
you got time today.
Good spirits around me, I'm cool with that, but I don't
Right.
want no bad spirits, demons.
no.
I'm good.
Sir Barks
I got
a lot.
enough
We
I
don't
got to
need
deal
that.
with. Sir Barks a lot. He's summoning a dog. This ain't Lord of the Rings.
Funny.
So think about that next time you say knock on wood, and then do it. You're putting the words and the action
Into
which is like witchcraft, pretty much, is what it comes down to.
Wow, it's impressive. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, tell me in the comments last time you
see
said
that.
knock on wood if it was a good or bad thing.
You better watch it.
You better.
You better. I looked it
I'll
up.
call my lawyer.
But okay. To jump off of kind of what you had going on here. I think you told me that you haven't been playing the game for 2 weeks.
Because I couldn't.
How
Not because
did,
I chose not to.
How did that feel? So
it sucks.
So that's 2 weeks you went cold turkey. So let me just ask this: no PC games?
No. There was a couple PC games here.
Okay,
but
I just
didn't
wanted
get
to know.
It was like I'm so tired. I could
Mhm.
just go to bed, or
Mhm.
let me just play one game
And
when I could.
okay,
But most of those 2 weeks, it was getting home from work, falling asleep, waking up to cook some food,
He tired.
eating, and then going back to sleep. And then waking up like, I should have just played a game before I went to bed. And then you being out of town, I wasn't on the Xbox at all. I wanted to play Call of Duty, wanted to play Fortnite.
Who am I gonna play?
By myself. Fuck out of here.
I swear I haven't played Call of Duty or anything by myself in a while. But
Little PC game, but nowhere near where I wanted to be able to digress.
so then from that, and that was 2 weeks of not having that usual habit of playing the game. Do you think that's where all of this like looking up stuff and like the ideas of like to go further into stuff that you are seeing on TikTok? It allowed you to
for
do
sure,
that?
because
Nice.
I was too tired
Nice.
to play the game, but I wasn't tired enough to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be on my phone more. I would be more interested in watching YouTube videos
Right.
or even documentaries. Lately, I've been getting into a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
reading a little bit more, and then actually diving into whatever I'm reading and or watching. Because just because you watch a documentary doesn't mean that it's gonna tell me everything I want to know about that. So I might just throw in a couple Google searches and learn about that stuff too.
Real quick.
But that'll dive into another little piece I have here, and it's about the struggle of putting effort into what you're trying to accomplish outside of work once you get home from your normal job. And what I mean by that is, you do your 8-9 hours of work, 10, 11, 12, wherever you're doing it, whether you're doing trades or you're at the office or whatever, and you tell yourself that, okay, I got to put in a couple hours to work the business, grow my side hustle, whatever it may be. But the brain and the body, right when it walks in, it's like,
oh Jesus,
it's at your peace, you're in your four walls, everything.
I know everything.
You're relaxing. There's no fast-paced anything. Everything kind of just, you close that front door and it's just silent.
Yeah, baby on a blanket, baby.
And I was so busy that I would come home and it would be the same thing. My bed's right here. My desk is right here. I'm going to my bed. I just worked all day, and then you come up with all these excuses. It was stressful. I'm tired, and it's only 7 o'clock. You still got, actually, I'm walking to the door at 6:30, 6:45. I'm going to bed. 27. I shouldn't be going to bed at 7 o'clock. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
tell them again. Talk to us, man.
So a piece of advice that I would give that I actually tried last week with how busy I was in the office was not going home.
Like after work?
After work, not going home.
Okay.
I only tested it with staying at the office. So I have my own office. So, some people might not be able to stay depending on their job. If you work at a food place, you're not going to just...
You got to go.
But you could. You never know. But anyway,
break room.
So apply this how you can. I would still mentally be clocked in because I'm at work, but I would just take the shift from I no longer have to work on this work. Let's just jump right into a different aspect of work. Else. Which I actually ended up doing a little bit of the poker research, dove more into the ideas for this stuff, a little bit more of the real estate stuff. And then when I got home, I wouldn't feel like I have to fight myself to get a little bit of work done. Because that's what it is. It's I want to eat, but I got to make food. I got to lay down. I want to do this. I got to make sure I get my 8 hours of sleep. So anybody out there that finds it hard to continue to grow the side hustle, the business, whatever you're working on in life, after you put in your hours for the day, take just an extra hour, maybe 30 minutes to start, hour, 2 hours, whatever, and stay in that clocked in mindset. Don't go home to that safe haven that you feel so comfortable in and shift it to getting some work done in something else. Because then when you do go home, it makes it that much better because you put the time in for your extra little side hustle, for the business. Now you can physically relax, but also mentally start to turn the brain off a little bit too.
Pop that Xbox on and he's chilling.
Exactly. Not like, in between games being like, man, why did I turn the game on? I should have done this. I should have done that. And, I'm getting home an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours later out of the few days that I tested this theory.
Right.
And you almost feel like you're getting home earlier because you're actually able to be home and present.
That's a good one. I like that. Say that again. What did you say? No, that one part.
Oh, that you're able to like actually enjoy and clock out. You're not at work when you're at home.
Right.
And if people find trouble with that, I highly recommend, even if it's going to the library or even if it's, setting up a mobile office in your car, you just got your laptop, or if you just write stuff down in the quietness, or go to the fucking park, whatever, but don't walk back in the house.
Because you're going to be sleep.
Right. So, I know that some people have kids, animals, all that stuff, but...
Animals. Dogs.
But if you could swing an extra 30 to 60 minutes after you clock out.
A day, two, every day, that's pretty
if you can. I only did it for 2 days. And this is already all the stuff that I came up with just off the 2 days. And those were the best enjoyment I've had going back home in a very long time. So that's something that I'm going to want to keep doing. And, you're tired at the end of the day of work. But there's something weird that happens when I shifted into what I actually want to be doing, that the tiredness kind of goes away because now I'm, in the zone, clocked into what I want to do. Yeah. I'm learning poker, getting better at that for a goal that I have that I'm trying to achieve, where if I went home, it'd be like, yeah, I'm kicked back watching a video, but what am I really getting out of that video?
Sleeping.
Right. Oh, yeah, pocket aces, what?
I would bring up, because that was interesting, I got 2 points. One, I remember, I think it was Jim Rome. Shout out to Jim Rome, RIP to Jim Rome. He said something along the lines of, dang, what is it? It was that when you're working, your mind is at the beach, let's just say, right? With like the family or whatever, and you're like, you can't wait to get there. But then as soon as you get to the beach with the family, you're thinking about work.
Exactly. That's
You know
pretty
what I
much,
mean?
yeah. That's
So,
it's like a kind
so
of a different version of the whole coming at home, but not
Mhm.
being able to think about being home.
I like that. And that was a really good quote. And then I would also say that like very impressive with that, that you not intentionally sacrificed the video gaming, but you know you essentially did, and all of this stuff is coming out of it.
Mhm.
Just like with this, like you said, you only did it for 2 days.
Yeah.
That's 2 days. Imagine you do that for a year,
Consistently,
or
right.
2 years. You know what I mean?
Feel
Like
1 week.
like, that's a big sacrifice, and you know it's.
But it
huge
really
part of
isn't
it,
though,
but-
and that's crazy. It
I
really,
mean,
really
it's
isn't.
not. It's because it's going to be doing something way better for you,
Yeah.
you know, down the line. So I would say, like, I recently did that. Like I said, when I came back from vacation, it was a little hard for me to get into, you know, the aspect of back to work and, you know, back to building a business, back to, you know, learning everything. I recently deleted all Instagram, even like my eBay stuff, my Macari business, all that stuff from my phone. TikTok, everything's gone. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, you name it, it's gone. FanDuel.
Wow, you got a gambling addiction. Oh shit.
But
FanDuel. Shout out FanDuel.
Right. But it was like just one day of not having it, right? Like usually that'll be the first thing I wake up in the morning and look at, and
last thing you look at before you go to bed.
That would be it, you know what I mean? And what is that doing to me on a daily basis of doing that? I don't know.
Building bad
physically,
habits.
like I don't know physically
Mhm.
out here, but like inside, it's doing something.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's compounding on something. So I'm like, okay, like I couldn't concentrate or anything. Like I didn't want to do anything. Like I felt like I was just like, you said it in one episode that like, you know, you got to do something, whatever, but like you just can't get over this feeling, whatever, and you can't do it, whatever. I felt like that. So I was like, what can I do in this like moment? And I'm like, I need to clean the house. I don't want to do that either. So I'm like, I'm already on my phone. I'm like, let me just get rid of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just started deleting everything, like dude, old pictures, old notes, everything, and like afterwards I was like, whew, okay.
Felt good.
It felt good, and I was just like
the apps, pictures, and all that at once. You were doing
all that at once.
Gotcha.
Like while I was just like supposed to be doing something else, I'm like, let me just do something, do this. Like I always notice that like a big thing that I'm on is like building momentum. Like if I don't feel like doing something, it's like, okay, what can I do to give me a little spark or whatever?
That'll eventually get me to that.
You know what I mean?
And gotcha.
So like just trying to be productive. So deleted all that, and like a thing that I'm trying to do, which I told you is what I figured out with like my root problem right now is that I don't have like consistent income. That I don't have income that's coming in. Like I got the eBay money, but it wouldn't really make sense to put that money all towards like expenses and bills and stuff like that. It's just not, you know, ideal. So I'm gonna start doing what's called like remote closing, and basically you're just on a sales call, and your job is to listen to the person and, you know, close them why this is a good idea. Yeah. So basically, ever since I like dropped the apps and everything, like my time is going towards like looking up videos on how like the sales process, watching like calls, shout out to Grant Cardone.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna bring him out.
Grant.
Shout out, Grant. Hey Grant, I got your books.
Absolutely.
I get your text messages, bro. I follow it all. 10x baby.
10x
baby.
And like he just like
clip that, send it to Grant.
But just like not having that cleared up the space to go into that stuff that I need to be going into. And yeah, maybe I'll go into that stuff like later or whatever when I still have the apps, but like now my full focus is on that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Like I'm still going to do the eBay stuff and everything. Like, you know, I'm still going to list my 5 a day and do all that. Like I'm still going to do everything that I said I was going to be doing. But instead of just doing that and sell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out like how to like shift something, or like something's listed for $350, trying to lower it down to $1 something just so I can sell. Like, you know, not doing that and putting my focus towards something else that's gonna bring in income. It's something that I've been hearing a lot from a lot of other people. They say like invest your time into a skill, and like with the eBay and like the business, like I have to know multiple skills. So it's like I can't just focus on one. I mean, I can at a time, but it's like I'm lacking in marketing. That's why I'm not getting the eyeballs I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
It's multifaceted: advertising, sales,
everything,
product,
and I'm
research.
one person.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? So like
So you got to pick one place
to be
build and compound onto.
So it's like if I can pick again, I asked myself my root problem is I just don't have any income. So if I can get income from this, and it's not a cap income, it's whatever I can do, whatever I can close, like I'm getting a commission off of that, and if I do it efficiently, I can make some pretty good money, and then have that income coming in, and then every other like time, everything else is being put towards the marketing, okay, the taxes, okay, instead of just in the business, it's around a bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So. That was my 2 points about
cool.
what you
so
said.
I got 3 follow-ups for that came while you were explaining that. First,
talk to me.
You still got YouTube, I'm assuming, right?
No.
Oh, not YouTube?
No.
So where are you reaching the videos and stuff? YouTube, but when you're on your desktop?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Not on my phone.
Not on your phone. Okay.
Correct.
So that was question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 2.
Mm-hmm. Or on the internet on my phone, but yeah.
Question number 2
talk to me.
is, how do you feel now? Because I didn't even know that you got rid of all those, and I'll still
right.
send you the dumbest fucking TikToks that
I
I
was
find.
gonna say, yeah.
So I'm curious. What are your thoughts when you see me send that? A, do you watch it? B, has it ever came in your head like, hey, dude, stop sending me TikToks? I'm not interested.
If
in this
it was
right now.
someone else, it would come my thought of don't send me that, like stop sending me that. But like you're my boy, so like. We've been boys. We've been through a lot. So like, I'm just like, oh, my boy sent me something. Maybe I don't check it out immediately because I'm doing something.
I'll make sure you check it out eventually.
It's never like a stop sending me this, bro. Like, why are we wasting our time? Like, at least not with you. Like, other people maybe for sure.
Right.
Like, come on.
But
bro.
now that I know that you look, this is what we're here for. We're down to earth. We're learning, growing all the way.
That's all.
But now that I know that you're on that journey, I might not take that on my own and delete everything, even though I probably should. But I'm going to be more selective if. I'm probably only going to send you business-related TikToks that I find, not
And I mean that's cool too. I'm cool with that. I mean on the weekends you can send, but
he want to live his TikTok life through me. Get the fuck out of here. It's about Germ, come on, send me something so I can laugh.
But yeah, so I mean I don't know. I feel like the best way to do for me sometimes is just to go cold turkey with stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same way
and
for sure.
Like if I don't do it that way, and if I have do it, like.
Right.
It's just not going to do anything.
That's like, I already told everybody how, I set the screen timer, but when it comes up, it's like, would you like to continue watching? Yes.
Yes. Don't ask me again.
Right. And it's like, okay, we'll remind you in 24 hours. Oh, so I just get the whole day now? Okay, cool. And I took it off because I'm like, fuck, it pops up and it's more annoying that it pops up. So I just took it off and I'm on it even longer now. So I might take a page out of your book and go ahead and delete stuff. But it's weird because for me at least, deleting that stuff, especially TikTok, and how I've been finding random stuff, and this is another thing I had written down, the more you know, the less you know. And I think that kind of plays into part with ignorance is bliss, because, the more you know and the more that I keep researching and finding stuff, I'm realizing how much I don't know.
Correct.
Which kind of just plummets the mind of like, damn, what am I? And then you just like, I need to know this, and you're going in all types of different directions. Yeah. And then you just feel stuck because you haven't gotten anything done.
That's exactly how I feel with the business. Yeah. Being new and not knowing all that stuff and like trying to like I know stuff, but it's like I learned something. And it's like, fuck, I didn't know that. But then like another thing,
you think you're there, and then it's like, oh wait, I haven't even dove into advertising, marketing,
like literally all I'm doing
product
is just listening.
placement.
Like,
what's that?
Exactly.
Facebook ads. I could do those.
Jesus, bro, it's just like so much. But like what I like about that quote, the more you know, the less you know, is that what I come to. I think I talked about this a little bit, but like when I do something and like I master it, it comes to a point where I kind of shut out everything else, and I'm just like I know what I need to know, and that's it. And like because I know that information, it's kind of taken away of me still trying to apply myself and learn more. Mm-hmm. So it's like because I know that, now I know less because I think I'm
right. Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's we were talking about unless you want to go into another.
No, it was kind of on the same topic, especially since you're so into talking about the business right now and how you got rid of social media. I put something down here. Do you feel there are any pressures in your life right now that either don't actually matter or that you fabricated out of your mind that you may have created just to make it harder for yourself And not obviously you don't do that on purpose, but
Right.
you know, I might go home and like, cause you know, I live at my dad's. I'm like, oh man, if I don't do this, I'm going to get kicked out of the house. Like, where's that creation coming from? That's
Right.
never going to happen.
Right.
That's not how my
right.
family dynamic works.
Right.
But I put that on myself, and it's like, that's doing nothing but causing me stress
Right.
and issues like that. Do you have anything
Like that.
where, yeah. And I mean, social media was another example for me, is I waste so much time on social media that I create a reel, like I'm wasting my time. I'm going nowhere and wasting my time watching social media.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good pressure that I believe that I should have, because it's pushing me out of that. But are there anything where you're like, if this business doesn't hit $5,000, my wife's gonna leave me, my girlfriend's gonna leave me, my family's gonna say I'm a fucking joke. Anything that you've created?
Not on that note, but I guess with the a thing that I did create was, like, let's say a day or two goes past and I didn't make any sales. Like, my thought process would be like, at that point, like, okay, let's just go back. Let's say I have a goal at the end of the month. I'm going to be at this point gross, this point net. You know what I mean? And it's like, if something doesn't sell within 1 or 2 days, it's like, okay. Like, in my head, I'm like, well, I can throw that shit away. Like, that goal's done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just that, like, pressure of not making a sell and throwing that on myself and thinking that everything's just, like, done. Instead of being like, you know, like, okay, like, what can, like, instead of using the problem as to my advantage, because the problem is like my answer. So like asking myself, okay, why am I not making a sell? Like, am I not having stuff that's in demand? Like just like breaking it down. Like,
because there's an answer to everything.
There's an answer, exactly. But like I would just like get to that point and just be like, fuck, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep listing stuff and hopefully, like, I don't know, instead of like taking initiative. But you know, then there's also the pressure of, I just quit my fucking job. I just, you know what I mean?
The way you said that, bro, the way you said that is hilarious.
I just quit my fucking job that I was getting paid so much, like a good amount every month, like the probably the most in my life, and like
got nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it, and then people like I guess it's just like I don't give a fuck about what people think, but there's a small part of me that does.
It has to be.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, I just quit my job and stuff, and like I ran into this problem where I'm not like not hitting my goals how I want to or shit like that, and it's just like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like that's the
so you kind of put it on yourself. So then you haven't had like, you know, your family is gonna think you're stupid.
No,
your girlfriend's gonna leave you.
Not like the
nothing crazy like
leave
that.
You thing. No. I guess the leave you thing would probably come if I'm not like doing like taking care of my responsibilities. Like, oh, I don't have enough rent. I don't have.
But do you feel like it could
get to that point?
Do you even think of it possibly getting to that point since you're not where?
I mean, I know I'm going to figure it out regardless of like, because there's ways to make money. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not really worried about that. And then like, it really comes down to it. Like, I can use my business money to pay my bills and like, you know, just I can't create a habit of that. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's ways around it. So like, the goal is just not to let myself get to that point of like just dead, but like at the same time of just like no like you know what I mean, like no solutions, no like planning, like dude, like if I know I don't have the money a month before like rent needs, like why am I not doing anything?
Right. Yeah.
Like what?
And we call that common sense.
Exactly.
The
so
fact
it's
that
like, what are you doing?
There's people that are like that. So that's why I just wanted to bring that up overall.
And it's like, yeah. So. That's the only thing. But yeah, there's a lot of other pressures that I probably put on myself too.
So more like self-created that only include you and your mind. Because I'm the same way. You know, I don't think that I'm going to be getting kicked out. You know, a conversation could always come up like, hey,
what's going? Yeah.
What are you going to be 40? You know, it's like, damn. But you know, shit
happens.
Right? Yeah, you never know.
Right.
But mine are all self-created too. Like, because it's always I'm not where I want to be, and then that runs me into the fucking rabbit hole of just endless
what are you
depression.
Doing? What's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't deserve to play the game. Why am I playing the game?
Yeah.
And then, you know, so.
Yeah. That's definitely true. I like that. That's good.
What else we got here? Okay, that was a pretty good little tangent about business stuff. I got, how do you think you'll die?
Fuck. think I would die?
Yep.
I don't know. I think
Put you on the spot with that one, huh?
never thought about that, but I mean, if I had to, I think it would be like
No. How do you think? You could want to die a
that's
million
what I
ways.
just said. No. Say it this way. But I think that I would probably die by like either like I don't know. That's tough, bro. I don't know. Like I don't know. I
I
don't
think I'm
know.
gonna get shot 3 times and hit by a car. Wow.
And that's like I don't know if it's the fear of like speaking that to existence
Right.
that I'm like that's what's holding me back. So I'll come back to another point on that because I want to talk about that too. But I think how I would die is either one of two ways: either uncomfortable or or I think it'd just be like peaceful. So like when I mean uncomfortable, like
Terminal
someone
illness.
kills me.
Oh, that's comfortable. If they just shoot you.
Well, it's not comfortable. Like they're chasing me and shit. Like that's. But I'm saying I think that's one way.
You want to die old age.
Well, yeah,
peacefully.
exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. But
Me too. So
you know.
knock on wood.
Chill out, boy. But I think that's a possibility. And then the other would just be old age, like me, like
Just
getting to
chilling,
that
like,
point.
I'm done.
And then I'm just yeah, your ass coming out your head. What?
Okay, what about then I'll switch it up a little bit.
Talk to me.
3 ways that you wouldn't want to go.
Wouldn't want to go. Drowning is one for sure. I would not want to do that.
Okay.
2 would be the ceiling's coming down. I'm just waiting for it to fucking crush me. Wouldn't want that. So that's
a good
2.
one.
And then 3 would be someone that's really close to me killing me. My
Okay.
3rd one's just that's the one that I think that's how.
You
I
thought
go.
that was gonna happen that one night. We told that story when I was giving you that picture at my grandma's.
That's like my thing, bro. I think that's like one of my biggest things. It's like someone like that's like one of my like I don't know if it's like I would say like my biggest fears, but like someone that's like close to me like betrayed me. Like that's like a
I would think
downfall, I guess.
my 3, burning alive. Would not want to burn alive because you're feeling every ounce of everything until you are no longer there.
Yeah.
Splattering on the ground.
You gotta chill.
Like, you just like fall or the plane crash or something from a high height and then being ripped apart by animals.
Mm.
So
Didn't
3
think about
ways
that.
I wouldn't want to go.
Wow.
You shoot me all day.
You take that.
You can shoot me all day, but you just see a little tiger arm over there, Dan, and another tiger come take my other arm over there. I'm like, ah.
He is an art piece. That's it.
Because if you fall, bro, there's no guarantee that you're gonna die, and fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Drowning would suck too, but I only came up with 3.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Did you probably didn't hear because you weren't there, but dude, so yesterday, me and my girl are chilling in the house, deciding what we're gonna eat, and we just hear like the fucking building just shakes. So in my head I'm like, okay, let's just be logical about this. It had to been a bird or something because like we have like a bird's like seed thing, and they come, and I thought like one just smacked the shit out of the thing.
Hungry as hell.
So I'm like, okay, that's gotta be it. And she, what's that? So like when I'm scared, bro, I don't want to go close by the stuff. So she goes by the window. I'm like, don't go over there. But
First to go in a scary movie.
But come to find out, bro, it was someone's house blew up in where was it?
Down the Grove?
I forgot what that little area is, but I'll just say it's in Downers Grove. Someone's house blew up, bro.
Oh, that's
like,
crazy. I didn't hear nothing about that.
It was like kind of in Lyle though, by like the post office.
Okay.
It blew up and like we felt it, bro, but we didn't know what was going on. But like,
all you knew is get the gun and go to Jern's house.
I'm like, hey, bro, I look at the window like, if anything happens, I'm getting my gun. Like that's the first thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I'm doing.
Oh.
I don't care what it could be, thunderstorms, whatever. Huh? But
that's crazy.
yeah, dude.
No, I didn't hear about that.
My girl's mom called her and was like, well, no, she texted her and was like, did you hear the explosion? Then my girl called her and like, talked about it. Explosion, and then so the street was blocked off, so we didn't know what was going on at first. So I hurry up, turned and stuff. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. We see this dude, and this dude's like all over Facebook right now. He has this drone recording the whole
nice.
whole thing, and it's on the news. Like I think it was 8. I forget what.
They
news,
probably had to pay
but
him
they
for
used
that.
that.
Oh yeah.
They used this fucking clip and like had it, and like my girl's like, oh, what if he's using it to look at like what happened. And like we didn't know what happened. I was like, nah, I'm like, see, these are the people you need to know. But supposedly that happened. I was like, dang, that's crazy. So if you guys didn't know that, a bomb went off. Well,
damn.
It sounded like a bomb, but it was someone's house like blew up,
Yeah.
bro, from like a
Gas leak or something.
Yeah.
And
like,
you
dude,
jumped
like-
to the bomb quick,
like
bro.
like
You better
smithereens,
chill
bro.
out. Smithereens.
Like bro, there was nothing left. So
That's
I
crazy.
thought
Was
that was
anybody home?
something. They were on vacation. So then that's when I thought I was like,
How
I
you
want to
feel,
figure out who lived there
Right.
and like what happened.
They don't even know. They're chilling.
You know what I mean?
They're chilling out in Utah riding.
Can you imagine getting a
horses.
call? Your house blew up. Hmm?
Can you imagine not getting the call and just showing up?
Where's my house? Do we live here, don't we? But
Damn.
shout out to, well, not shout out, but sorry to that family or whatever.
Hey, shit happens.
Yeah, that's terrible. So, but I just wanted to inform everybody that happened. You can look it up and go see the video. I feel like we need a newscast a little bit right now.
Speaking of,
No.
speaking of, little conspiracy theory here.
Talk to us.
I'm sure everybody heard about the submarine stuff. I don't know how everybody cared so much because I don't give a fuck.
I can tell you how, but I'll let you go first.
But that was all over the news everywhere.
Yeah, I
everything,
wonder why.
right? While that happened, which I'm sure some people may have heard, but only if you're really on social media.
Only.
I really think that's the only way that you'll get real knowledge, which is why it's hard for me to kind of take that disconnect side story. But while all of that was going on, FDA approved
Approved. Tell 'em.
FDA lab-grown meat.
Lab grown.
2023.
2023.
Lab-grown meat is here. I thought it was just like an approval, and then, it takes a while, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That shit is already in the stores.
Already.
I haven't looked, but I really want to find it. But I saw some people posting videos, and there's certain labels that it has from different companies.
Mhm.
And one of the ways that it's made in the labs is literally just in like a tub on the factory floor.
Mhm.
Just cooking. I don't know what is, like, you're just making it. And it's crazy to me. So I took that a step further. This might be the crazy part of the conspiracy that I kind of just put together. So, take it what it is.
Don't call it
We got
crazy.
the Canada fires that have been.
We all know about that.
All of
Why
it.
is he
And
man?
we see it. We see it even here. It's crazy. The
Yeah.
air quality's been awful.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been getting a lot of rain, even though the day we're recording, we're getting rain. But
Today.
I think it's multifaceted. The FDA approved lab-grown meat. The fire stuff could have been intentional. Forcing lack of rain, which means the crops are going to be harder to grow. And our good friend, Bill Gates,
Oh, Bill.
was a part of the process of getting it approved by the FDA,
Whoa.
who also owns the majority of
Majority.
farmland in the
Look it
US.
up. Look it up. Majority.
And if
All of it,
regular
basically.
crops,
They're not playing.
if regular crops can't grow and we
Mhm.
can't get our full food source for how many people we have in the country, because we don't get our chicken breast from China, we're making that stuff here,
Right.
then that would be a push for companies to start saying, okay, yeah, let's hop on the lab grown meat. We're going to do that too. We need to, because we need more food supply. We need a supply. So I have a feeling that all that's getting cooked up in some kind of way, but go to your stores and see if you could find some lab grown meat. It does not look like regular meat. It's crazy. The video that I saw, it's just like, it reminds me of like the pink slime video for McDonald's chicken nuggets. Way back in the day. How chicken nuggets are pink slime. It's literally what it looks like in a bag. But it says chicken breast. And I'm like, there's no way. And it's only going to get more realistic and better and more well hidden on the packaging. So, yeah. So that's out there. So watch out for that, you meat eaters.
Watch out. You what?
You damn carnivores. The vegans having the time of their life right now. Yes, he told you to stay away from that meat.
I'm trying to like eat better and stuff too, bro. And like
Me too, but I'm too.
supposedly what I hear, I don't know, I haven't looked too much into it, but I've been like I'll see a TikTok and like I've been like following and like hearing about it. Like supposedly we're not even supposed to eat meat, supposedly.
Bro, but we're not supposed to eat anything. You get
I heard-
10 different people that say we're not supposed to eat 10 different things, and then next thing you know, you're drinking water.
I just heard they were supposed to like eat like fruits and like vegetables, stuff like that, but like you have to watch that too, because I hear that like they're trying to like put stuff in like the fruits and shit
pesticides.
and like shit like that, and yeah, but that's just what I heard.
Well,
I don't know.
You should look into how potatoes are made for McDonald's.
I heard
why the fries are always
I
perfect.
actually like read into that and shit. Like,
so if you want to be a distributor, they're like, this is what you need to do, and this is how you make the potatoes, and they can't go out and touch the crops because that's how poisonous it is.
Yeah, they're like
seeps
really
in,
bad.
and then right, exactly. So you ain't supposed to eat nothing, and that's potatoes. But no, everything's got pesticides, and that's why if you want to eat better and you do organic, you're paying a shit ton more money.
Yeah.
But even then, you got to be careful because just because it says organic,
just because it says
who's
exactly,
the company that owns the company that says it's organic?
Like it's getting down to a point like you gotta like.
I'm just drinking water now. If I wither away, I wither away.
Huh? I kind of want to do like a fast though too, like I don't know, like a 7-day fast. Like I'm just drinking water or something. Like I know that'd be hard, but like. Or like
7
or just,
well, that's extreme. Most people do
like
anywhere from
water
24 to 72 hours. Like a 3-day. Jason did a 3-day fast.
How you feel? Good?
Yeah, like it's a reset, pretty much.
That's what I want.
You
like,
do water, and then you could do like tea.
Yeah,
and you did that for a couple of days. And that's like, but if you do that reset, then you want to jump right into cutting all the bad stuff out, because that's when you'll start seeing the positive aspects of stuff. Or I want to do maybe not a 3-day fast, but intermittent fasting, only eating certain times. But you could, and everybody has a different, just eat vegetables, only eat meat, carnivore diet, stay away from XYZ. And then, like I said, you listen to everybody, next thing you know, you're only drinking water. And then even then people are going to say that you're not supposed to be drinking water.
I can't eat vegetables, they told me. I just have to drink water.
Non-GMO FCA.
We, got anything else? Or we're wrapping it up? What's up? Talk to us.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, listen. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
I'm gonna leave it on one thing. I forgot. They got a new movie coming out that you probably haven't seen, being advertised. It's from, I'm gonna say his last name wrong, Jim Caviezel. Awesome actor. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Jim Caviezel.
They got I'll pull a picture up.
I was gonna say, what movie is he in so I can see Jim? Slim Jim.
Anyway, it's called Sound of Freedom, and it's like a non-Hollywood made. That guy.
I've never seen him before in my life. Maybe I have.
Yeah, you definitely have.
Let me see, what movie is he in? Name that movie.
White people movies, but that's okay. You haven't seen him before? He used to be like a really good actor.
Hell no!
He's still pretty good now. But no, it's...
oh, no, yeah. No, I never seen him
it's
before.
What did I say it was called so I can say it again? Sound of Freedom comes out tomorrow, July 3rd. And it's about human trafficking and like exposing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm excited to see it. I'm definitely going to go see it in theaters. I urge everybody else to, because what was one of the quotes he said? He said the first step to fixing or changing anything is understanding that there's a problem.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So let me just explain on this. Like, I watch a lot of different videos and stuff like that, and it's like maybe it's not positive, whatever, but dude, like, you need to understand what's going on and like how it's affecting you. Like I ask myself all the time, like the stuff that I'm watching, stuff like that, how is it affecting me? Or if something is affecting me, am I aware of it to let it not affect me in a way that like it could? You know what I mean? Like as long as you're like, you need to understand a lot of stuff. Like the word why something's happening or why is something going on. Like that's important, bro. Like if you don't know why, and you're just like you don't, I don't know, but like I'm big on like knowing what's going on. Like even if it's like a negative thing, like I need to know what's going on because like awareness is everything, bro. Yeah,
that's what I meant. The first step is awareness. The only way. And yeah, I think this is gonna be a very emotional movie. And a lot of people are always like, that there's stuff going on, but how bad is it really? Because you're not going to hear about this stuff on the news.
Correct.
When's the last time you heard anything about human trafficking anywhere? And that's literally the biggest business.
Dude, I was gonna say, supposedly,
world.
I hear it's like so lucrative. Like it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, huge. So I urge people, if you're not doing anything tomorrow or on your day off, 4th of July, go check it out. I think it's only in theaters for the first week or two, and then they'll put it on one of the streaming platforms if it gets picked up, because they're trying to hide the movie. So whenever they're trying to hide a movie, then it's.
I want to go see it. Sound of Freedom. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? No, that's not what it's called. That's his older movie.
I was gonna say, how's it already rated, bro?
I told you guys the wrong movie. Hold on.
But
my fault.
Isn't that it?
No.
Is it a TV show?
No.
Oh. But yeah, man.
You could start closing this out while I look this in.
Well, guys, listen. It's been a wonderful time being back in the seat from vacation, having a conversation with my boy, being able to see my boy. You know, the thing. My fault. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, please share. The goal is to, I think we're at like 25, 26 subscribers. We're shooting for 50 right now. We're going to take it one step at a time. So if we can get more people to watch it, more people to see it, I think that would definitely help us out. My Cash App, why is he bringing that up?
I thought I was the one that gets the Cash App sales. No, it is Sound of Freedom. It is Sound of Freedom. It was announced like last year and stuff, I think, but now they're actually
doing that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So some people probably already saw this then, maybe. If it's already rated.
No, July 4th opening.
It's already rated though? 7.7?
Well, it's always going to get from the critics.
They
Because they get to sell,
yeah.
5, just like video games. How do you know how the game plays? You haven't even played it yet. 8,000 5-star reviews.
Whoa!
Right.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and let us know if you guys have something you want us to dig deeper in, talk about, whatever. So
we've been getting emails here and there. I appreciate everybody reaching out. Commenting,
definitely getting some good
liking on
comments.
YouTube.
Appreciate that.
Even if you don't want to watch the video, you just listen to it. It's on the podcast, all the platforms. Pick.
Oh yeah, baby.
Pick.
All of them. All right, we'll wrap it up. Peace.